Hello. Cichlid is here saying, "Are you bloody idiot? I'm just editing. I'm in the editing stage of my music video." That's exciting. I've never edited a music video ever. What was that? Oh, the live notification. All right. We're gonna do chess. What do I have to do? What were my other options? Oh yeah, playing the going over these short videos or Agario. I got 2 Star Wars things. I fixed that everyone's seen. We already watched that. This is the only one and it's a Star Wars thing.
Funny seeing so many people talk about the dirt in Tales of the Empire, specifically the dirt that Morgan Elsbeth picks up.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
After witnessing the massacre of her people by General Grievous and the droids. And yes, this possibly is the best looking animated dirt that's ever been created. And I think we can all probably agree, visually, this is probably the most stunning looking Star Wars animated series we've ever had. There's a lot of mixed reviews out there about the story itself and the Tales of the Empire, but if there's one thing everyone agrees on, it's that this is some amazing looking dirt. Never thought I'd be saying.
So true. We love the dirt in Tales of the Empire. Oh, you know what? That was too short. Let's just play a game. Anyway. We have some more Star Wars stuff coming up. I'll talk about it after this game. Well, this is going terribly. I'm gonna get this piece. That's pretty bad for me. Okay, let's see. I should definitely have gone there, by the way. Oh boy. Oh my god, I forgot to play the AI music. Of course, we should do that. Gotta get in that habit. Pathetic. Why would they do that? Oh my god. Oh, I'd have to sign into the AI thing again? How long has it been? Like a month? Oh my god. Crazy. Pathetic. This person sucks. There we go. How embarrassing is too embarrassing? It depends how ironic I'm being, I guess. I don't know. Too embarrassing would be like probably some extreme level of bullying where like the victim commits suicide, I guess. I don't know. That'd probably be too embarrassing. Like the person would be way too embarrassed to live, you know? Oof, got him. I didn't see that coming. I didn't even see that coming. I'm gonna sweep all these pieces. They're all gone. Oh, well, he just stopped me right in my tracks, didn't he? Oh no. I need to think here. There or there? There, I think here. Whew. Oh my gosh. There's nothing I can do here. Aye. I lost my checkmate. What's the score now? 299. I fell below the 300. That's great. And what's Tyler 1? Is it 2000 or something? Oh my god. Anyway. That was just a brief warm-up. Let me silence all these notifications here. So we have something that we have to do immediately. Okay, we have to rectify this. Stop this damn music. Oh my god. So last time we did this Star Wars tier list, right? Not Warts, Jesus, Star Wars. Was it this one? And then I went and I was going to cut that off and make an ordinary RE video of it, you know? I was like, oh, okay, that's somewhat interesting. I could do this. It lasts for 10 minutes, the perfect length. And then I realized that I completely forgot about The Force Awakens and episode 6. So I had this whole thing talking about everything except those two things. So is there anything else I'm missing here? Did I talk about The Mandalorian? I feel like I remember I did, yeah. Clone Wars, Clone Wars, Clone Wars, Clone Wars, Rebels, Rebels, another Clone Wars, another Rebels, another Clone Wars, Mandalorian, and then we just had these two, so I completely forgot these two. So that's why I'm wearing the same thing as yesterday, okay? We're going to blend in the YouTube viewers. They're not going to realize. The only people who realize will be the people watching right now, you know? So now I got to like I don't even know how the video ended. I guess I could play it, but it doesn't matter, okay? So we're going to cut into a YouTube video right now, okay? And anyway, I just realized that I also forgot these two. So there's episode 7, The Force Awakens. This is definitely an ST movie. It was a great, it was one of the most exciting times watching a Star Wars movie. I think it was probably, besides Revenge of the Sith, which was the first Star Wars movie I actually watched in the cinema, but it was actually the first Star Wars movie I ever saw. Oh my god, I forgot what this was called. The Force Awakens was the first movie where I was actually a fan, and then I got to see it in the cinema, so it was exciting for that experience. I think it's a great, very similar to how simple the first movie was. This also felt like quite a simple movie, where you have like a new main character. You got Rey, you know, she's living on this desert planet, and then she like goes and has a wider life where she's, you know, living in this, she's having experiences in space, and it was really cool. I think the visual effects are really good. I remember the lightsabers stand out, especially. I think they probably looked the best in, maybe not this movie, but the sequels. The lightsabers just look really good in general. I don't know much to say. I like the little Rey when she's like going, no, come back. That was like really good. That stood out to me for some reason. I liked when Kylo Ren is like using the Force to like freeze Rey in the spot. That was so cool. I remember the first scene when Kylo's like freezing a blaster bolt. Oh my god, that was so epic. God, anyway, there's a lot to love about that movie. It's S. Then we have the last one here, which is episode 6, Return of the Jedi, or Revenge of the Jedi, as I think the initial name was. I think this is an A. I think it could potentially be moved up to an S if I watch it again, because I think this is actually pretty similar to The Rise of Skywalker in what I like and don't like about it, or my overall take, which is that I think the beginning of this movie I don't find very interesting at all when they're on like this sand planet, which, you know, is Tatooine in Jabba's palace. I'm just trying to make a reference here to when they're like partying in a sand planet in Rise of Skywalker or whatever. I find the beginning of this movie pretty boring, and it could last for quite a long time. But even then, it's not that boring. Like, it's still got some interesting stuff going on. Like, it's like a nice, we're invading this palace, and it's a mystery. It's like, who's under this helmet, and who's trying to rescue Han Solo, and is it another bounty hunter? What's going on? So there's some interesting stuff at the beginning. But I think the latter stuff, like all the stuff on the Death Star with like Vader and Luke and Palpatine, and even the stuff on, is it Endor? It's been so long. I think Endor's like or is it like a one of the moons of Endor or whatever, wherever all the Ewok stuff is happening and Han Solo's like getting into this place. All that stuff is really good. So that would probably be S tier and A tier. Overall, it's averaging to an A tier. And that's it. The Star Wars tier list. Okay, we're done. Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe I forgot to do those two. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I mean, I don't know. Every Star Wars property that is canon. The movies, the Clone Wars animated series. Well, this is a bit out of date. It'll be a bunch of books and stuff as well, right? I don't even know. Oh, wait. Okay. We're going to cut back into the video again, okay? We got Tales of the Jedi. Of course, I completely forgot. Okay. Jesus Christ. How many times are we going to have to cut into this damn video? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Okay. All right, and I'm cutting back in again because I completely forgot Tales of the Jedi, which I'm going to keep it short. It's absolutely S tier. I love it. It's got like 2 different stories. It's got the Ahsoka stuff, the Count Dooku stuff. I think all of that is really good. I think the first episode is probably the weakest, which is like an Ahsoka, like when she's like a baby and her upbringing story or whatever, or like her being discovered as a Jedi, like that story. That was kind of like, okay, I was like a 3 or 4 out of 5. But I think everything else in that is like perfect. And if you want to hear me talk more about it, go look at that digest in January, I think, of 2023, and I talked more about it. But yeah, that's also in S tier. And that's it, the Star Wars tier list. Okay, we're done, guys. We're done. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, how embarrassing is to... Oh, it said that already. Have you updated your recommendations? What is my... Oh, my... Yeah, I have, actually. Oh, I can't even show it. Let me check. What are my Blind Wave recommendations? So Miller, the killer, is referring to the great channel that we reference all the time when I'm streaming here. Blind Wave.
Hey guys,
See, they always say the same thing. Ready?
Hey guys, Blind Wave.
Oh my god, except for probably in this video.
Hey guys,
Oh no, they still say the same thing. Anyway, there's a reaction channel, and they put out this video here where they're like, go to our website and recommend stuff for us to watch so that we can have our polls decided. Like, we can have what options we're going to have in our polls so that we can react to stuff, so on and so forth. Now, this is a bit risky, and I'm a bit... Blind Wave is very trusting of their audience. Now, when it comes to polls, they use SurveyMonkey, which can easily be circumvented so that people can vote multiple times if they really wanted to. And similarly here with their website, people can create an infinite number of accounts and just like vote for their thing as many times as they want. But this is a bit better than the actual polls because it just like adds stuff to their, like, it just makes stuff be candidates for actual polls. So it's not much of an issue. Anyway, my recommendations, let's go to my profile. What did I recommend? I did this a while ago, so maybe now is the perfect time to update it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Recommendations. I wonder if everyone is at their website right now, which is why it's so slow. But I do feel like it is often slow. Blindwave.com. Remember when it used to be blindwavellc.com or like blindwave.net or something? Okay, voted. Okay, so I can't show this, but there's like two tabs. There's a movie tab and a TV show tab. Predictably, in the TV show tab, I have Mushoku Tensei, of course. That'd be really funny for them to watch. And in the movies tab, we have Steins Gate Zero. So, I don't know why that's a movie, but that's my other recommendation. Anyway, but also in one of their recent live streams, Rick was like, I don't think we're ever going to watch Steins Gate Zero. I'm just going to watch it by myself. And I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Anyway, what did you recommend, Miller? Visions, question mark? Yeah, we did do Visions. Oh, you did it? We did. Clearly a response to their backlash. Oh yeah, true. We also got some Blind Wave drama in the Blind Wave subreddit. Look at this. I'm becoming a Blind Wave channel. Does Blind Wave have orbiters? I guess they have Cobb, right? Is that his name? Cobb, Blind Wave? There's no like actual besides this channel, I don't know any other channels that like spin off from this. What was that? Oh, I just got a notification. What was I saying? Oh yeah, apparently people are not happy with Blind Wave because they're like, they didn't delete it, right? I hear, because they're not like reacting hard enough or whatever. Which is fair. It bothers me sometimes. It bothered me in JJK. It bothered me a little bit in Vinland Saga at the beginning of this season, but it happens every now and then. I think I completely agree with Eric's like response here, which is that, you know, I'm sorry we disappointed you. We always try to be good at our reactions, but you know, sometimes the day we're off, we're humans too. You know, we have health issues, we have life issues, so on and so forth. And you know, that's why Eric's the best, right? Engaging with the community. I think the interesting thing is that there's like different ways to engage with your community, and this is a very fascinating way to do it, which is to just be completely earnest. Acknowledge the criticism, say you're going to improve, and like keep it really simple like that. I like that kind of thing. So anyway, yeah. I only recommended One Piece. Can't dilute it with anything else. True. I mean, you could recommend all the One Piece movies, I guess. Yeah, actually, you probably should. Because if you dilute it with other things that you are also interested in, then that other people wouldn't vote for. No, actually, I guess you're right. No, really, yeah, you're right, Miller. You're right. Okay. Kylo's, he's swearing WTF, but he like wrote it out in full letters, caps locks. Anyway, the normies are the orbiters. I wonder which channel was started first. Probably Blind Wave, I would guess, but I don't know. Remember when Cobb kept making Shane videos after he left? No, I don't, but that's really funny. God. Those Shane edits were great, though. I hate when there's a reveal in a show and they don't react so as to not spoil the others what the reveal is. I'm not sure I can remember any example like that. I guess the thing, maybe this is what you're saying, but the thing that comes to mind is when someone figures something out too early, like before a reveal, like Eric will figure something out and he's like, I'm gonna write that down or whatever, and then they like get the reaction later. But I don't think I've ever seen, or I don't remember a time where they're like, something happened and they just like don't react. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that true. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Oh, and also just as a wrap up to, if anyone was here last stream, you know, me and Kai Entertainment, we had a massive disagreement about this blind wave law, where apparently I brought up that, oh my god, remember that one time that blind wave talks about red letter media, and I was like, oh, it's probably it was at the end of year or like some Christmas mailbag or something, and Kyle was adamant. He was like, no, it's in an honest trailers reaction. Then I went and I searched and I found it, and it was actually at the end of year, or one of their end of year podcast things. So I felt like a genius, basically. And let me see if I can actually find the clip, you know, just to prove it to you guys that I'm not capping right now. Here it is. Blind Wave talking about red letter media. What's this? 7 years ago?
Like, that is just a circle of positivity. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing bad about that.
Yeah.
I was watching that red letter media guy, or those guys.
Yeah.
Their Rogue One stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're the ones that did the really long 2-hour terrible reviews
Episodes,
of the prequels
1,
and
2,
stuff,
3.
right? Like, their channel is nothing but negativity. I mean, it's just bashing. How would you like to be known as a person that, like, hates everything?
Yeah.
You know, like, I think people like us because they like us liking things.
Yeah.
Because they like them too.
Yeah.
You know?
If we don't like it, we don't talk about it. We don't bash it. We don't bash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we try to like give like
I try to
criticism. Like
We give constructive criticism.
So
So there we go. Blind Wave's whole philosophy laid bare. At least it was like that 7 years ago. I'm sure they probably still have a very similar philosophy based on that Reddit comment we just read. So yeah, anyway, I win is basically the takeaway there. I beat Kyle Entertainment down. He had to admit that he was wrong, but he actually didn't. So, but I'm sure mentally he did. Okay. I definitely haven't seen that podcast, so they must say it elsewhere. Probably. I'm sure they've said it more than once. Elidar is, he said, Kyle used a very terrible word there, the R word. Don't listen to him. He is capping on a buck and a stack. Okay, I don't know what that means. Remember when Shane tried to like the holiday special? That was hilarious. I haven't seen the holiday special reaction because I haven't seen the holiday special. So why would I watch their reaction? Speaking of reactions, the thing I'm going to be doing after this stream is watching this. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, first time reacting. Or I guess I'll probably watch Rise of the Planet of the Apes first. I didn't actually know they reacted to this, but it came up in my... When I was searching for videos for this stream, I was like, oh my god, look in the recommendations. The normies are watching those Planet of the Apes movies, and I love those movies, so I'm going to watch their reactions. Okay, what else? Let's see. Oh my god, I lost the YouTube tab. Capping on a buck and stack. Okay, that's what you do in Ari. Alright, if you say so. Sponzorko is here saying hi. Miller says, surely rewatch the movies instead. Why would I rewatch the movies when I can watch it with people that I love? You know? What's the point? It's basically a market substitute. Okay, so we finished off the Star Wars tier list. Let's delete that from the list. Next up, so I don't remember what this is, but in my notes I have trailer, and then I have a link to a trailer, and I don't it's a Mad Max one. I guess for context, I love Mad Max Fury Road, and that's the only Mad Max movie I've ever seen. I watched it one day because it was like really highly rated, and like everyone on Reddit said it was really good, and I loved it, and it was really good, and I think I watched it like 3 times, and it's like, oh my god, this is like non-stop action, so cool. And I don't think I've seen any of these trailers. I've seen clips of like the trailers on TikTok, I guess, but everything I've seen from this basically looks really bad, and it feels like it's a comedy movie or something rather than like an action movie, which maybe it is. But then the other day, I was looking it up, like on I don't know if it was, yeah, maybe it was IMDb, and I saw that it's directed by the same guy who directed Mad Max Fury Road. So I was like, oh, I guess there is hope for this movie. Like, maybe it'll actually be good, because that was really good. And I think that was good mainly because of the directing. So yeah, anyway, I just want to watch this and see if it actually is any good. Anyway.
This is our destiny.
Also, this is like some random trailer that came out 2 days ago, so I have no idea if this is the proper thing. But anyway.
You, me. The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic? I am the Great Dementus, and I rule the Wasteland. Black Party!
Remember me?
Who do we have here? I'm Furiosa! Where are you going? So full of hope. There is no hope.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Rated R.
Well, rated R, I think they just said. I think this is pretty much confirming exactly what I thought, which is it looks way too comedic. I mean, maybe the original was comedic and I just like played it off. No, I'm not wrong. I remember that movie pretty well. It wasn't comedic. It was like all the comedy was played very dry, I guess. Or like very. It doesn't feel like they're like waiting for laughs or anything, but in this trailer it kind of felt like that. I don't know. There was a lot of cool stuff in this as well, which is somewhat like shots like this. Like visually, I guess it mostly looks really good. But then you get like scenes like this. Where is it? Yeah, like this. This looks like, firstly, it looks terrible, but maybe that's like intentional. Maybe it's meant to look bad. But it's just, it comes across as like a comedy skit. Just that one shot, you know? There's like stuff like that throughout the trailer. But who knows? I'll be watching it anyway, unless it gets really bad reviews, I guess. And maybe it's out already? I don't know. No, they said May something here, right? Wait, May 24th. And also, I don't know anything about Mad Max, okay? So maybe I'm completely wrong. I think this is a prequel, I'm assuming. I'm fairly sure because they had like some characters here that look familiar. And they had that weird thing where they like went back in time and everything was reversing. I guess someone can confirm, is this a prequel? Because the other alternate thing is that this is like another universe entirely and it's not like the same one as the previous movie. And the reason I bring this up is that they're saying this is Furiosa, right? And Furiosa was a character in the last movie, but she was a completely different actor, right? But then I'm just trying to think, if this is a prequel, why wouldn't they cast someone who like looks younger? Like they basically, if I was to look at them, I'd be like, oh, I guess they're like similar age. Like why? I don't understand, unless the actor just didn't come back, I guess, or something. I don't know. Like that kind of takes me out of it, where I'm like, this isn't Furiosa. Like I don't know what the similarity is, but maybe by the end of the movie you'll really feel it somehow. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. Surely rewatch the movies instead. True, Ari, true. I don't know what Kyle's truing about. Hopefully it's about how Mad Max is a great movie. I thought you hated them now. True, I do hate the normies. But also I love the normies, so I'm still going to support them. Did you watch Doctor Who? No, I haven't, but I have an alarm, which will go off at like 3:20 a.m. or something, which is telling me to watch Doctor Who. But I doubt I'll watch it today, probably tomorrow. Doctor Who came out. I haven't seen it yet. Also, I didn't know that it was out until Miller said something about it somewhere. I don't know where he said it, but I was like, wow, I guess Doctor Who is out. So that's exciting. I've only seen Mad Max 1, very strange film. Well, I've only seen Fury Road. And Fury Road was, I really like it. I really like Fury Road. Like as an action movie, it's probably one of my favorite. I haven't seen many action movies in fairness, like pure action, but it was a really good action movie. Miller, did Ruby, hey, whoa, no spoilers here. Did Ruby Sunday get better at acting? Damn, I thought Ruby Sunday was good. Remember when Innuendo Studio made a 6-part series about how Mad Max was the only feminist movie ever? No, I don't remember that. That was 6, says Kyle. Fury Road, that is. Okay. Sicklet says, Kyle, I didn't see your stream because you don't stream on YouTube. True. I'm telling him. Actually, in fairness, initially I told Kyle you should stream on YouTube, and then I realized that Kyle has no ability to control himself from watching copyrighted stuff or like listening to music that is clearly going to get him taken off live streaming capacity. So I said, you know what, maybe you shouldn't stream on YouTube, but yeah. I stream on the great twitch.tv. All right, Elite Ari, I'm leaving. I gotta go to sleep. Okay, fair enough. A much better website. Bloody sick of that. Anya Taylor Joy. Okay, funny. I love how Mad Max 1 just looks like regular Australia and then it eventually becomes a fantasy wasteland. Didn't that come out in like a long time ago? Mad Max 1. Isn't that like a really old movie? Oh, it's not that old, I guess. 1979. I don't know anything about this franchise. I have no idea if this is like one continuity and this is like the main character of this is the same main character as like the actual Fury Road one. I have no idea. Anyway. My uncle George Miller is very old, Ari. Cut him some slack. Okay, that's fine then. I thought you had an Uncle Joel. Isn't Joel the guy from The Last of Us or something? Why do you not get sleep? That's bad. It means they didn't market Doctor Who very well. So true. And you know whose fault it is? Disney. We hate Disney. Because I have to wait for Ari. Oh, okay. No, in fairness, I did see, like, for the past few days, I have seen, like, episode previews for Doctor Who on here, like, even on stream. So in the back of my mind, I guess I did know it was out. I just, like, didn't register for some reason. Because I have to wait for Ari to read my messages to be satisfied. I did read it. I just didn't say anything. I think. I read them all, didn't I? Oh, you mean like on the chat? Okay, I thought you meant on like Discord. Okay, true, I did. Ruby Sunday is great, Sicklich. True, she is great. Remember that one time she was singing in that Christmas episode? That was awesome. But you know what? These days, I don't even need marketing to like get me to remember that something is on because Blindwave reacts to it and then I get a notification from them and I'm like, oh my god, I guess that thing's back because Blindwave's reacting to it. And it's like a double whammy where I'm like, already, like, the thing I was wanting to come back is back so I can just watch that. And also, Blindwave has already reacted to it so I can just watch their reaction. It's like the best feeling in the world. Anyway. Feels like Disney doesn't market anything other than Star Wars or Marvel related stuff. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow any other Disney stuff, so no idea. They're such fun in these episodes. Well, good. I'm excited. I love Doctor Who. The 3 specials or whatever, 4 specials, they won my heart back, so I'm sure these episodes are going to be great too. And the trailer that I reacted to looked really good. They definitely don't market anime. Remember that what Mother's Basement said? True. And then when we looked up Heavenly Delusion, it just didn't show up. And he convinced me. I was like, wow, I guess you can't find anime on Disney+. Doctor Who was the first thing on the front page of Disney+, at least. Well, let me test that out right now. disneyplus.com/home. Let's see what we get. It's loading. It's taking a long time. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got Doctor Who. 3-episode premiere. Oh my god. I thought Miller said there were 2 episodes. Or maybe he meant there were 2 more episodes. That's crazy. How exciting. Okay. Anyway, that was the next thing on the list. A trailer. Some random trailer. Now I have... Oh, so this I was doing right before. I was actually thinking of like not streaming at all because I was so invested in this video.
Today, 14 Terraria.
Anyway, this was a very interesting video that got recommended to me randomly, which is that the premise, firstly, Terraria is a game where you like go around and you have to beat bosses, and in the end you like have a series of like bosses where you have to beat the final one and the game's over, but you can like keep playing. It's like Minecraft, but like 2D is what everyone says, but it's nothing like Minecraft, and it is 2D though. That aspect is correct. Anyway, in this video, the premise is that this person here, whatever they are, whatever their name is here, you can see it right here if you zoom in. They have basically reached out to a bunch of other like Terraria YouTubers or gamers or something. And each of those channels will spend 2 hours in the world of Terraria, like in this person's world. And then when they're done with the 2 hours, they pass it on to the next person. And the next person has to basically do as much as they can in that 2 hours and pass it on until eventually it goes back to this channel, whoever this is, Thorabin. And then he has to beat the game based on whatever the progress was from all these channels. And this was really interesting. Firstly, it's an entertaining video. I think I'm only like 20 minutes in or something, roughly. But then I thought, this is such a cool concept. I'm sure someone probably has done something like this, but it would be cool to do something like this when it comes to like video analysis or something. I don't know what you would do. I have no idea. It could even be, I don't know, but I'm sure something interesting can be done. So I thought I'd just, bring it up. It'll stew in my mind for the next few weeks as I contemplate something interesting that I could do with this concept. Okay. They include the Christmas special as the first of the 3. Oh my god, no way. That's crazy. Why? Why would you do that? I feel like there's no way that's the case. I feel like he's trolling me. I'm gonna click it and it's gonna show me. Oh my god, Miller's right. The first one is the church on Ruby Road. What a dumb idea. I don't like Disney anymore. That's like deceptive marketing. Okay. Ciclet says, does it get its own title thing next to Marvel and Pixar and Star Wars? I doubt that. It's nowhere near big enough to deserve that. Sadly not. They have no Doctor Who content to justify that. Just the 14 and 15 episodes. Oh my god. They need to get everything. They need to get all the seasons. They need to get Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures and whatever other the Big Finish audio series or whatever. They need to get all of it in one place. There's a million challenge videos like this for Minecraft and Pokemon. Yeah, but I don't care about gaming, Kyle. We don't want gaming. We want like something about media analysis, like what my channel is basically centered on, something like that. But we can do it with the other channels like chiming in somehow. I don't know what you would do. I don't know. I'm sure there's something you could do that's interesting. I just don't know what it is. Like, maybe you could have, this is really dumb and I haven't thought it through at all, so it's terrible, of course, but you write a script on something and then you can only give the next person the last paragraph or something, and then they have to like continue the script or like pivot to their own kind of style or something. Or so you get someone, like you write a script and then you send it to a variety of people and they like narrate it and edit it in their style for their like section of the video. That could be something interesting. I don't know. And this, yeah, it wouldn't be a successful idea. It would just be a really fun and interesting idea, I guess. Wait, was Ari's idea about analysis true? Was you got to write a script where you tag the next guy in? Yeah, maybe. It feels like it would be a struggle to get people, like I don't know what topic could it possibly be on that people could just like tag in, you know? Wait, there's a book like that. Yeah, it does sound familiar. It's called like Deadly, where one guy would write a chapter, then the next guy would write the chapter, but it was just 2 guys and they wrote separate storylines, but I assume they crossed over eventually. Fascinating. We got to add it to the Media Digest. Also, I've been thinking about this Media Digest, right? No, Ordinary Ari. But before that, let's define digest here. Okay, not digestion. Jesus, digest. A compilation or summary of material or information. Now, I don't think what I do should be considered a digest because it's not really a digest, right? I talk in as much depth as I can possibly do about everything that I've seen. Like, the word digest is purely to say that, like, all the stuff I've seen, I'm putting it in one video, but it is not at all short or digestible. So, the genius idea would be to rebrand digest to be, like I've said in the past, a summary of my high-level thoughts for every series or thing that I've consumed that month, and then have the proper review video for each of the series as an independent video with a title and a thumbnail that will get way more attention than the 48 views that I typically get for these digests these days, you know? So yeah, I'm heavily considering swapping to that. Okay. Wait, Google Deadly, Elite Ari. I want to see if that's what I'm thinking. Deadly book. I don't know. How am I going to see? How would I possibly know this? A perfect book for ages 8 and up? I don't know. I don't think so. It's probably called something else. This one only has 1 author, so... Oh no, this one has 2 authors. Deadly book. How do I copy this? Copy link address. Doesn't look like it's this, but maybe it is. Who knows? I guess Kyle knows, not me. Okay, now we're going to the next thing on this list. There's a rapid stream right here. Some game. I saw Destiny did like some website here. Or that he did this website, some game. And I was like, oh, that's mildly interesting. Play without an account. So what the hell is this? Why is the timer starting? Wait a minute. Let's pause. I have absolutely no idea what I'm meant to do here. The mini crossword. Why does it change when I click? Uttered utterance. Events with dunk tanks and game booths. Facetiously big number. Finished. Complete? I don't know. Parking. What do I even do? What are these? Where do I type the answer in? Oh my god, I can literally just type. Does it tell you when you're correct? Complete. No, it's not even complete. Oh my god, I selected everything. Tease on tests. Is just a crossword? Is that what this is? Hits up on Instagram casually. What's it called when you get hit up on Instagram casually? I don't know a single one of these. This is crazy. This is a real challenge here. I actually just can't do it. Oh my god, there's other games. The crossword. The mini crossword. That sounds more like... Oh no, that is what this is. Oh boy. The spelling bee. I'm really bad at spelling. What do I have to do in this one? How many words can you make with 7 letters? Probably not many. Do I click? Oh no, I type or click. N? No, wait, what? Kane? I don't understand. What am I meant to do? I start with an A? And? I feel like these things need more instructions, okay? Candy. Great, I found one word. Okay, can you repeat a letter? Dandy. Oh my god, you can. This is terrible. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we're done with the New York Times site, alright? I tried it. Well, the Shapes Digest is supposed to be Shapes' recap of AniTube for the week. Well, I can't recap all of media, okay? I don't consume enough. But I see your point. Where yours would be just for your media analysis, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the only real benefit to these digests is that I can record things all in one session. It's like nice and straightforward for me. But if I want them to be more successful, I would absolutely just split it into individual review videos. Even if I just like record it all in one session, just like split it up into like individual things and then have like another recording session just for like high level overall thoughts for people who are like interested in getting recommendations or something. I don't know. We also be just for media analysis. No, that doesn't look like it. I literally have an omnibus of these books on my shelf. I don't have a single book in my room. Except for the Attack on Titan volumes that are in my cupboard right now in the shelf. I could just go look. It's called Deadly, I'm a Genius by Morris. Yeah, that's the one that I saw. A Deadly book. This. Goodreads. But it didn't say anything about multiple like authors who wrote it in tandem or whatever. Oh, no, here. This person writes Amy's story, and Paul writes Sprockets. Well, there we go. We solved that mystery. Okay. I only read the first chapter and a bit, so let's look it up and find out what happens in it. Lamau, Lidari can't figure it out. Everyone laughed. True. I got so many books, Lidari. What a waste of paper. You're destroying our environment. You should get things digitally. Look at the images next time, stupid. The images? What are the images? On this? I don't see any images. Hit. How do I know if I'm correct? Uttered utterance. Yap. Event with dunk tanks and game booths. It's a carnival, right? Show. No. Events with dunk tanks and game booths. What's like a... What do you... It is like a carnival, right? What else has like dunk tanks and game booths? A carnival. A festival. You could say a show. An event. Facetiously big number. Infinity. Nope. And I feel like this can't be the case because no word has Y and V, so... Peanut butter holder. A cup. Easy. Oh, that's filet. Filet. Mignon. I'm a genius. Duck with a dark green head. Oh, that's a duck, right? Oh, no, wait. It already said duck in the prompt. Wait. A dark green head? I don't know anything about ducks, so we're skipping that. A big... a canister. Nope. Canister? I don't even know. It can't be right. Baltimore's basement? Absolutely no idea. Wireless speaker brand with a palindromic name. I don't know any speaker brands. Net neutrality. All right, guys. We're making progress here. This is great. A fair? Oh, look at this. We got client entertainment. Doesn't even fit. Oh my God. Anyway, I was talking about Google Images. Okay. Sprocket has a dumb name because he's got amnesia. Okay, interesting. Fair. Ari, let's react to the diss tracks. I am not reacting to any music. I'll never watch music on stream. Unless it's like relevant, you know? Filet. We don't know what this T is. We don't know what this P is. This is also definitely not the truth. So what starts with an F and is an event with fairs, maybe? But I feel like there's no way it would be a plural. And doesn't filet have two L's? Is it actually not filet and that's like one of those bone apple teas or whatever? Where it's like... It's actually... Flaming? Like flaming yawn or something? I don't know. Big fuel container. Okay, we don't know that one. Facetiously big number. Sin kin no idea. Finished. Ultimate. No. This just can't be right. Oh, cup isn't right. Because peanut butter cup. That can't be right. Tease on Tess. This is terrible. I just don't... I suck at this. Oh my God. Kendrick called Drake a Mushoku Tensei fan? That's crazy. Oh my God. And then Destiny defended him. Can you believe it? Uttered utterance. Should I just give up, guys? Hits up on Instagram casually. I don't know. How can it be 3-letter? How do I like check the answers? What is rebus? I don't know what this button does, but it does something. Reveal. Square. M. Reveal. Word. DMS? What is... Is that meant to be DMs? Why would you have an S? That's a plural, isn't it? Wouldn't you have an apostrophe? Are there no apostrophes in this? I don't understand. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, what is this one? What is an uttered utterance? Moo? Oh, it's just like a joke. Like uttered. Like it's a cow. I thought this was just like what you see is what you get. Okay, what is this one? Event with dunk. It better not be fairs because that's ridiculous. Because it would have a plural. Events with dunk tanks and game booths. Fairs. Okay. I guess it makes sense. It says events in the first word. Well done, Kyle. A facetiously big number. It's going to be something dumb, isn't it? A jillion. This is ridiculous. Finished. All done. Literally 2 words. All. What? That's unfair. How can you put 2 words in a single row? Okay. Parking area around the back. A rear lot. Okay, at least that's like somewhat. That's okay. That's acceptable. Tease on a test. I don't even know what this means. What is tease on a test? I know, like, if it was like P's on a test, I'd be like, P's get degrees or something. I don't know. Word. Wait, what's the answer? Why is it playing a song? Oh my god. Jesus, that was loud. Trues? I have no idea what trues means. But this is the worst crossword I have ever done in my life. Now, I must be missing the purpose. Like, this must be, like, not actually a crossword, but, like, some other, like, it's like a meme version of a crossword or something. I don't know. This is terrible. Anyway. It's ridiculous. DMs. Jesus Christ. I thought there was no way. I almost said it as a joke. Lamau, this is retarded. Actually maddening. Real lot isn't a word. Neither is all done, but apparently it is. So, whatever. So much so that it just auto-corrected. Genius. We love the New York Times. Well, okay, what's the spelling bit? This one, I can't do this one. So if that was the mini crossword, what is the actual crossword? Oh, great. I have to subscribe to do it. Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you, New York Times. I think we're done with you for now then. Jesus Christ. Maybe we'll do one of these every stream, okay? Let me remember the mini crossword. All right. And that's it. That's the end of this stream. We did everything. But we're going to go on for a little bit more because, you know, I would never end a stream in less than 1 hour. Mainstream media is evil. That is not true. We love mainstream media here. Except when they get things wrong, you know. Are there any interesting videos here? Oh my god, why am I burping so much? We've seen these Star Wars ones. What happened to Chainsaw Man's art style? I guess I'm mildly interested. Oh my god, I just pressed enter by accident. I hope I didn't do something. How society failed Gen Z is probably the one I'm the most interested in because I feel like Gen Z probably has it best out of all the generations in history. So let's see what's going on here. And by the way, I am Gen Z, so this is speaking to my people here.
Things have changed. That narrative we've all been told to follow: go to school, get a job, buy a house, start a family, and then maybe be happy.
Oh my god, this is a red pill video? This is so exciting. Oh my god.
Well, that narrative has been broken.
The system is always trending towards disorder, and there's just no escape.
Gen Z has been subject to a lot of trauma.
They seem to have lost their social skills.
From the rise of the digital world to countless government failures and a complete shutdown of society, you are left with millions of people that
At least we haven't had a world war, okay? I think we're good, okay? World War I, World War II, and then all the other stuff. You know, we got the Cold War and all those other wars that I don't even know about because I know nothing about history. But you know what? I think we're doing okay, you know?
lost, lonely, and hopeless with no future to strive for.
More and more people suffer from isolation and loneliness.
Depression has almost become normalized.
This isn't a story of politics, agendas, or reformation.
Apparently, Gen Z is like aging really rapidly.
Rather, one of...
What do you think she meant when she said that? I don't even know. It could mean anything. It could be... I don't even... Whatever. All right.
Aging really rapidly?
Rather, one of Gen Z being a failed generation.
Oh, this is great.
Just okay with the way that the economy is right now?
Young people have no hope of ever getting a home.
For you to even start to understand...
Damn, look at these epic visuals. This is sick.
Gen Z, you have to understand their biggest influence, and that's none other than the rise of technology and the internet.
One site that's gaining enormous popularity is YouTube.
Some people might just like having a bunch of things going on at the same time to fill their attention spans.
Oh my god, I'm part of the problem, guys. This is crazy.
All over the country are glued to different screens playing Fortnite.
Skibbity Fortnite, skibbity Fortnite.
They have this entire group of people being raised when the whole world is changing around them. Gen Z, or Generation Z, is comprised of those born between the years 1997 and 2012. Though often referred to as a time of crisis, from the millennium to the global financial crash, crash to the supposed end of the world.
They base this on interpretations of the Mayan calendar.
These years instead brought some of the most impactful revelations, from the smartphone to widespread home internet and social medias like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now
Oh, where's ChatGPT? Why did they leave that
you
out?
ask, why is this relevant? Gen Z was born into the tech boom. People now had infinite access to global communication and information all from their pocket. At first glance, innovation seems harmless, but need I state, an entire generation didn't get to see these changes as innovations, but rather as the norm. Gen Z has grew up doing everything on screens, from messaging friends to watching videos, playing games, dating, recording their lives, and even going as far as building their very identity and beliefs.
The Matrix is real. They will try to silence me.
You see, what at first...
Wait a minute. Wait, now I'm being taken out because now he's criticizing the Matrix. Or like the people making fun of the Matrix or whatever. Or like, no, wait. Now I'm lost. Okay, wait a minute. So I assumed this was a video about a person who is saying that society has failed Gen Z. Like, unironically, this is his argument. Not argument, this is like what he's trying to convey in the video. And now I completely lost what I was going to say. Okay, wait, we're going back. I just don't even know what I was about to say.
Innovations,
Wait.
but rather as the norm. Gen Z has grew up doing everything on screens, from messaging friends to watching videos, playing games, dating, recording their lives, and even going as far as building their very identity and beliefs.
The Matrix is real. They will try to silence me.
You see, what at first was a novelty soon became a dependency. People weren't just playing on their Nintendo DS for 15 minutes a day. They were now hooked on their devices. The bleak reality is we are in what I would refer to as the digital dark age. Gen Z is violently addicted to their phones, video games, and adult content. They resort to short-term pleasures to distract them from their depressing realities. People have become so hooked they are often on their phones for 10+ hours a day. No better thanks to short-form content, dopamine hooks, and addictive algorithms. The ability to build social profiles has fueled collective narcissism and need for self-status among young people, as everyone actively tries to make their lives seem better online. Social media has completely destroyed the attention span of Gen Z, with people unable to focus on a video for more than a second.
I can feel my brain tingling to get a glimpse of my phone.
This has been worsened by Gen Z unable to complete everyday tasks like walking or eating without music or Family Guy funny moments playing. This is no exaggeration, and in fact it's a heavy underplay. This whole phenomena is described as brain rot, as it's so overstimulating it might as well be rotting your brain.
Level 5.
This is a great video. Do you think he has sources? Oh wow, his music is like fully licensed. That's great. All clips and videos are under fair use. Oh my god, that's good to hear. Also, if you're looking this far, please let me know what you want to see next. I want to see more of these videos, okay? This is fantastic. Okay. Mainstream media is evil. When we get interesting videos, Ari, stop them halfway through. True, I do. This video is going to be dumb, I know it. It's not dumb, alright? He's trying his best. It's a small channel. You know, this is a channel that's smaller than Kyle Entertainment, so we'll say it's a small channel. Computer bad, true. Climate bad, true. They're dying in Gaza, true. There's a war, oh my god, true. The aging thing is something I've seen a bunch of places. Oh, okay, I wonder what they're saying. Yeah, I wonder what that means. What does that even mean? Can't buy a house. AI bad. True. This is not a red pill video. Yeah, I guess that's what was confusing me, because I'm like, the red pill thing, I thought it was going to be more about college or whatever, how like, oh, you don't need college anymore. But yeah, it's not. Anyway. It's just an online dating is hard, bro. No real connections. I'm depressed. You did this to us. This is a known brain rot. This is known as brain rot. Wow, true. I hate small channels. True. No, this is great. And also, it sounds like this is like, the way he's speaking about Gen Z makes it sound like he is like 50 years old or something. I don't know. But why does he have a YouTube channel? And this does not look like a... Wait, wait. Is this the Ciclet channel? What is this? I'm a 19-year-old from the UK. Wait, what does Ciclet's channel say? Is this a meme? Am I getting trolled right now? Hi, I'm Ciclet. I'm 20 from America, and I really like Griffith from Berserk. This channel explores this... Oh my god. Can you imagine if this was a troll video? Oh my god. That would be so great. And this guy's like actually American and he's like putting on a fake accent and saying like the dumbest stuff possible just to like get people angry. That would be so funny. Okay, anyway. Also, he's not saying the dumbest stuff possible, right? He's not giving, you know, he's not really saying much, you know.
Is described as brain rot, as it's so overstimulating it might as well be rotting your brain.
Level 5 got Riz, Livy done rizzing up baby Gronk, Ice Spice what the dog doing, Skibbity Toilet in real life only in Ohio.
And it gets better in a world...
Drew, you know what I preferred? When that one guy was singing Numa Numa Me or whatever the song is, and he was like doing this thing and it went around the world and it was like, oh, look how funny this meme is. This is so good. This is quality content right here. That's why the millennials are the better generation, because they had like less brain rot. We love it.
Connected than ever, you have the biggest loneliness epidemic we've ever seen.
Gen Z has a loneliness problem.
Gen Z is the loneliest generation in America.
You look lonely.
I can fix that.
The cause for this is undeniably stress about the future, overstimulation, and social media.
Undeniably, guys.
But instead of
Undeniably.
addressing these issues, Gen Z will often refer to thugging it out and coping. People rarely go out like they used to, and the majority of interactions are online. And as a result, you have millions upon millions of people with no one to talk to or find real connection with. Gen Z is resorting to living on TikTok or in the metaverse or even finding AI girlfriends.
In the metaverse? How many people do you think live in the metaverse? My God. That's so true. I find myself scrolling on TikTok every night, and I feel so lonely.
Undoubtedly, that was a lot to take in. But what does all of that even mean? Well, it's not looking good. You have a generation that can't focus, which leads to worse academic results, with many Americans unable to point out their own country on a map. And then this, by extension...
Oh my God, is he claiming that, like, the youth is getting dumber? That's crazy. Oh my God.
But what does all of that even mean? Well, it's not looking good. You have a generation that can't focus, which leads to worse academic results, with many Americans unable to point out their own country on a map. And then...
True. You know what? I can't even name out other countries on a map. Anyway. Is obviously a Zoomer complaining, but he said he's referring to like the other generation. Or is this like the... No, he's 19, he said. I was going to say the other possibility is that he's even younger than Gen Z and he's like in the next generation and he's talking about like Gen Z as the other because he's like after them or whatever. Those born between 1997 and 2012. Look at me, I'm included. 1997, I'm a Gen Z. Join me, a fellow Gen Zer. So he is a Gen Zer. Well, I got no idea. I don't know what the context is here. Was he Zoomer complaining? It's easily inferred. Why is he referring to Gen Z as like in third person? This is how everyone feels, Ari. True. Get me some Addy, says Kyle. Then I could focus. True. All right. I mean, maybe this is the case. I know Destiny certainly believes this is the case. He always talks about it. But if this is the case, then making a video where you're just stating these things as though they're obviously true without any sort of explanation at the minimum, or, like sources. Sources would be better, but an explanation of what you're actually meaning when you say things would be a bit better. Yeah, it's entirely meaningless to make a video like this, I guess. I guess it depends. If your point is to express how you feel as a Gen Zer, then I think this is a fine video. He's just explaining how he feels and making like a nice art piece about it. So in that regard, it's fine, but it's a bit silly to, I guess, take this as anything other than that, but yeah.
And this, by extension, leads to greater unemployment rates, with millions already hating the system and not wanting to work at all. Then from that, you have people exclusively making their opinions from TikToks or comment sections online, from taking down the deep state and the Matrix to fueling propaganda and cancel culture, with all
True, and saying that the world is terrible for Gen Z.
True. To the coin having no real clue what they are defending. People are putting their beliefs exclusively on what big tech companies force to them.
Oh my God, that was the TikTok CEO. That's my goat right there. Where is he? We love him. He always, whenever some controversy happens with TikTok and they're like in the Senate or something and they're given a hearing, this guy shows up my For You page and tells me that everything's okay. He's like, don't worry, we know the TikTok community is strong and we will stay strong through this. And then I like it and I like favorite it and then I scroll past. I'm like, thank you, CEO of TikTok. You're the greatest.
Big tech companies force to them in algorithms for 10 hours a day. And when they're done with the outside world, they shut away, fuel their addictions, and let their life amount to nothing. But this isn't their fault. The fix isn't as simple as just turning off the phone or deleting social media. There's a lot more to it. In fact, the entire generation was already failed from the start.
Somebody explain to me why I make over 3 times the federal minimum wage and I cannot afford to live.
It's always funny when, I mean, now I could be the one who's completely wrong about this, but, and you guys in the chat right now, which is I think mainly Kyle Entertainment, you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, but can't you just like live somewhere more rural or like far away, which is like way cheaper than like living near a city? Like if you're making a very average like salary, can't you just like live really far away from your work and then like it's nice and cheap? Isn't that like a thing? I don't know. That's just like my assumption, which is like, oh, if I can't find like a place to work near the city, I'll just like move far away and then it's like cheaper. And then like eventually, like, the property will, like, rise in value because, like, all land and, like, property just rises for some reason. And 20 years from now, I'll sell my house and I'll make some money, is that wrong? Am I, like, do I have, like, a fundamental misunderstanding of, like, property prices? I have no idea. Just get a job, loser? True. But he has a job. He's getting paid 3 times the federal minimum wage and he still can't find a place to live or whatever, or can't afford living. Stop making YouTube videos? True. Or just get a roommate. I mean, that would help too, but I think he's probably talking about more of like long-term living, I guess. Like, but in fairness, this person probably is talking about just living now, but if I was the Stillman, I'd be like, oh, he doesn't want to live with a roommate forever, right? That's not like a way to live. But living far away from other people forever is like a sustainable thing. You could definitely do that, right? I don't know. That's what, 45 USD? No way. Federal minimum wage. Jesus. USA. 725. What do you say? 3 times? 2175 USD to AUD. Jesus Christ, why did I type US? Oh my god. 32 an hour? So what's that? 32.8. How many hours we work a day? 8 hours a day? Let's say he's working 9 hours a day. No, we'll be fair. He's doing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. How many weeks in a year? Let's say he's working like 46 weeks a year. Struggling on a 60,000 a year salary? I don't know. I find that unlikely, I guess. I don't know. But maybe, you know, I guess it's possible.
The federal minimum wage, and I cannot afford to live.
Now the British pound has...
But in fairness, the way he's yelling there, it kind of feels like it's a troll. I think it's like a meme or something. I don't know.
In fact, the entire generation was already failed from the start.
Somebody explain to me why I make over 3 times the federal minimum wage, and I cannot afford to live.
Now the British pound has fallen to its lowest level ever.
From the CD.
Oh my god, is that true? British pound. How do you even value that? Okay, wait. Do you compare it to gold or something? I don't even know how you do that. Wait. What was it?
To live.
Now the British pound has fallen to its lowest level ever.
From the...
How do you measure that? Would it be in comparison to the US dollar? Or to gold or something, like standard thing? But then gold like changes in price as well, right? How do you even measure? I assume they're talking about USD. This is I don't know anything about economics, okay? Let's see. So what happened in 1984? What value was that? Let's see. So $1. I can't even get that low because it's too narrow a thing here. Oh my god, we're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get it. So it was roughly slightly above 1, and then here it was also slightly above 1. I don't know. I guess that'd be fair. It's like as low as it was in the 1980s. Maybe they didn't use the British pound back then. I don't know.
CDC suggesting major problems with regard to the mental health of our adolescents.
For younger generations, the cost of living has increased so much. More than 1/3 of young people are spending much higher proportions of their income on rent.
It's only chapter 2? Oh my god.
I have just one question. Why change? Gen Z undeniably has countless issues from their attention span, mental health.
Wait, why change? So that we can have better lives. That's what we want.
Physical health, addictions, and even with false personas online, they hold a true lack of self-worth. This has been getting worse and worse by the year. But once again, why change? You see, Gen Z is aware of all of this, everything that's in front of them, but there's no desire or need to change this. Why would you care about your addictions or bad habits if you're constantly told the world's going to end tomorrow, that you'll never be able to start a family or even buy a house? This is part of the reason Gen Z doesn't want to work 70 years of their life and still not be able to afford to live. Things that have been the norm for generations have all ended with Gen Z. There is no debate. The system is broken. Education, housing, healthcare, retirement, all broken. Gen Z is at the forefront of a cultural revolution, witnessing the demise of every traditional norm. And they don't just struggle with housing and living, but also have a very different dynamic.
Wait, is this like a conservative video about how we should go back to like conservative values or something?
When it comes to these two things. From both parents being forced to work in order to live, which overall leads to less time the family has with each other, which by extension leads to breakup and divorce.
Oh my god, it is.
Single parent household all too common. And
oh, it's Pearl. We love Pearl. Oh my god.
If the family is not raising the kids, well, the education system has them covered. You would have hoped.
True. What do they say? The nuclear family is the backbone of modern society or something like that, right? I don't know.
Colleges have struggled to adapt to a digital world. They've ignored creative and entrepreneurial advancements, and instead are stuck living in the past, leading to kids being unprepared for the real world. So with no one raising the generation, people are developing all their thoughts and morals on social media, from TikTok influencers or people like Andrew Tate.
Something has to happen, which the Matrix has not prepared itself for.
Once again, creating further divide and leaving all the power with big tech companies. And now let's say you're a fluke in the system, and you stop rotting in your bed and get up and somehow land a job. Well, you still wouldn't be able to get a house. Rents are astronomically high, and mortgages used to take 3 to 4 years to save up for, but now instead it's 10+ years to never. This leaves Gen Z, literal grown adults, 24, 25-year-olds, living with their parents as it's not feasible to move out.
So what are you going to do with your life?
And when you understand all of this, there's no shock that Gen Z has a deep-rooted desire to hate the system they've been told to follow, with many romanticizing the idea of living off-grid in a van or a log cabin somewhere. Now, this may be satire, but it highlights the severity of the situation Gen Z has been placed in. The hatred for the system is further fueled by economic instability as inflation erodes the value of money, whilst income stays the same, driving rates of crime, fraud, and depression. So, I ask again, why change? Gen Z cannot afford to live, nor can they afford to retire 50 years down the line. The world is falling to bits with Western nations like the UK and USA collapsing, and with constant fear-mongering, multiple wars, and no hope for the future. Can you really blame Gen Z for being on that damn phone?
Wow.
Huh. That's
Oh,
odd.
still more. Chapter 3. Oh my god, this is getting good. Jesus.
Gentlemen,
You see, I would love to give the verdict that it's all going to be okay, or you've just got to follow this simple fix. Either all workarounds have been patched April 2024, or I don't find this to be the case. I was born in 2005, a Gen Zer myself. I'm meant to wake up every day and work towards something that is strictly unobtainable in the current climate of the world. And as I said earlier, Gen Z isn't blind to the chaos unfolding.
I don't understand. What is he like? I can understand, like, firstly, I'm being too harsh on this video. Obviously, a lot of the things they're saying probably have some merit. But the merits would be on the average level, like the aggregate level, right? Like you would look at a generation of people on average and then compare them to a previous generation on average. But him as an individual speaking in this, in the context of this video, when he's saying like, I can't achieve what I want to achieve, whatever he said here, we'll watch it again. Why can't he? Like, what is his struggle personally that leads to the situation where he can't achieve what he wants to achieve? Because the things he's saying about like, there's so many wars and there's no hope and everyone's depressed and blah, blah, blah. Those are all things on average. Is he depressed? Is he worried about the state of the world because of wars? And is the economy bad for him? Like, are these all things that are relevant to him? And why, if I feel like they're probably not, because these are like, yeah, they're just averages. So I don't know. Anyway, let's see what he says.
Can you really blame Gen Z for being on that damn phone?
Huh. That's odd.
gentlemen,
You see, I would love to give the verdict that it's all going to be okay, or you've just got to follow this simple fix. Either all workarounds have been patched April 2024, or I don't find this to be the case. I was born in 2005, a Gen Zer myself. I'm meant to wake up every day and work towards something that is strictly unobtainable in the current...
Yeah, what is this thing that's unattainable? Maybe he'll say it now. Is dangling a key of a house, or maybe owning a house? Is that really, does he think that's unattainable? Like, surely I can understand on average the rates of owning houses going down and it being harder to achieve, but for an individual, like it shouldn't be that great of a difference, I imagine. Your individual circumstances of like where you were born and what your family is and like your family history and your education and all that will have a way greater influence on your personal life than your average generational outcomes will, right? Surely. That's just like statistics, I think. Anyway.
Current climate of the world. And as I said earlier, Gen Z isn't blind to the chaos unfolding around them. They're aware of the economy, the unaffordable housing, and the bleak prospects for the future. And yet, amidst the rubble of broken dreams and shattered norms, yes, there may be millions glued to technology and addictions in the realm of
oh my god, that's me.
But there's also a flicker of defiance, a refusal to accept the status quo. People do want change.
What was that? Oh, it's like the pro TikTok protesters. This is great. Oh my god. Well, the lobbyists, I guess. They're probably not protesting.
To accept the status quo. People do want change, and in ways the world's never seen before, Gen Z can create that change. But this won't be easy. Gen Z isn't just battling political issues or the relentless scroll of social media, but also far more extreme factors.
AI.
From the rise of artificial intelligence and automation that can soon take the jobs of millions.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI.
Worsening unemployment, digitization.
we love Elon Musk because he's great.
Generation's mental health. But don't worry, it's not just Gen Z that has to fix this issue alongside all the other issues I've raised. It's everyone. Because if there's one thing that stood prominent over the last decade, is there are many odds that need to be...
Wouldn't it be sick if all of these were AI-generated people? Oh my god.
...defied. The future of Gen Z is no exception. This is the revolution of a generation, and it's only just begun. Thank you for watching.
Were they actually AI-generated now that I look at it?
Is there are many odds that need to be defied. The future of Gen Z is no exception.
I think they might actually be.
This is the revolution of a generation, and it's only just begun. I've been Tom Hayden. Thank you for watching. If you want...
Thank you, Tom. That was a fantastically insightful video. Okay. Anyway. It's more than my base rate. I need to sleep, Elite Ari. Brexit means Brexit. True. I think it's always to the USD. Okay, makes sense. This is a don't tell me to get off my phone monologue I practiced when I was 14 in my head every day. True. The world sucks anyway, bro. True. He doesn't have a girlfriend or a house, Elite Ari. That's why. That's true. He has to take steps, though, you know, to actually get that girlfriend and house. Or a job, probably. Anyway, I appreciate this video for what it is. You know, it's a nice artistic piece expressing his emotions. I like it. I should make one of these one day about the state of modern anime or something. Compare it to the 90s. Anyway, let's see all the people yes queening or whatever in the comments. Let's see. Saw someone call it the rotting 20s. And I think that's 100% accurate. Gen Z didn't fail. They were failed. True. The old world is dying and the new world struggles to be born. Now is the time of monsters. Do you think this is someone from Gen Z? Or is this someone speaking about like the eternal struggle of the youth thinking they have it worse than the people before them? No, it's from the 1890s. Okay, Jesus. Anyway. That was a great video. That's one of the best videos I've watched on stream. I loved it. was on live TV and it was awkward. I've seen this recommended for like 3 days now. But we're refreshing. It's going to be gone, hopefully. No, it's even more prominent. What happened to Chainsaw Man's art style? Who knows? Or a job, probably. It's probably a guy from the 20s. It's from the 1890s, Kyle. So, got destroyed with timelines there. Wait, you said, oh my god, I was right? Hey, how are you right? Wasn't it like the... maybe it was the 20s. You've convinced me. All right.
Into Chainsaw Man's art style. Tatsuki Fujimoto has an instantly recognizable art style that has generated plenty of memes.
Now I feel like I've seen this again, but maybe I've just seen something very similar to this. Who knows?
But lately things have felt off. Fans of the series have generally felt that part 2 hasn't been as great as it could be lately, and while this is for a number of...
Wait. What did he just say?
Fans of the series have generally felt that part 2 hasn't been as great as it could be lately, and while this is for a number of different reasons...
I wonder if it's... Okay, wait. Putting aside Chainsaw Man, part 2, just Chainsaw Man in general, when you're talking about the public perception to media, do you think it is fair to look at Reddit, Twitter, your Twitter timeline, TikTok, your TikTok feed, etc. Like, look at these mainstream places, YouTube comment sections or whatever, and then from there to conclude the general consensus? Do you think that's a fair thing to say? What is this? Some weird text. Because that's what he just did, right? He's like, okay, I've looked at social media, and I think he said, I think it's fair to say that the public perception to Chainsaw Man is, like, not the best or whatever. I could be convinced either way, I guess. I think of all those, like, sources, probably Reddit is probably the best place to see it, because Reddit isn't tailored to your algorithm. Like, Reddit isn't tailored to you. So, like, when you see, like, a discussion post for, like, an episode or something, everyone is going to see the same discussion post. Whereas if you're on Twitter, your timeline is dictated by your your interactions with things on Twitter. On TikTok, your, like, For You page is, like, dictated by your like, likes and everything and how you scroll through it. YouTube recommendations for, like, thumbnails and stuff are just dependent on, like, what type of videos you find interesting, and comment sections are... I guess comment sections could be interesting, but I feel like comment sections to videos are very heavily swayed by the videos themselves, which are then filtered by people's algorithms. I feel like Reddit is probably the best place to see, like, an overall perspective on the public perception to something. But then again, that's, like, a very particular group of people, right? Like, Redditors. Like, what do the Redditors think about, like, something, you know? Are you watching Mushoku Tensei? I am watching Mushoku Tensei. So go to Ordinary Ari, the channel, and you'll see my nice discussions with Kyle Entertainment about Mushoku Tensei. But yeah, if you're a light novel reader, please no spoilers, okay? We're going to keep it spoiler-free here. But anyway, this all takes me to the conclusion that it's probably not valid to say that the public perception to something is a certain way just because you've seen it on social media. I wouldn't say that. But then again, how do you evaluate it if not that? I don't know. Maybe no one can make the claim that they know what, like, public perception to something is, and maybe they should just say on Reddit the perception is, or something, like a nice simplest statement like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Oh my god, I was right. History repeating itself. He was born in the 1800s. That makes perfect sense. So then he would be, like, old enough to have this, like, profound quote about generational conflict and the world progressing in the 1920s. Makes perfect sense. He wasn't making quotes then. True. I swear we watched this one. Yeah, maybe actually it does. It is familiar, but it came out 7 days ago. So how's that possible? Part 2 sucks. No, we love part 2. And then Beware showed up saying, "Hey, I'm sleeping now for real. All right, good night. Did you watch my film? Did you publish it? Wait, what's your film? Wait a minute. Do you mean that the thing about Gen Z struggling? Was that yours, Cichlid? Is that your alt channel right there? Your actual 19-year-old persona or whatever in the UK? Because I would believe it. That'd be the great troll, the great Cichlid troll. Anyway, let's keep going.
Fans of the series have generally felt that part 2 hasn't been as great as it could be lately, and while this is for a number of different reasons, the art in the more recent chapters has certainly been a big factor. But some people would argue that it doesn't look bad, or that it really isn't that different. So in this video, I'd like to analyze the art.
Oh, this looks very familiar. I feel like I've seen this PNG before. Anyway, I think I get the gist of this video anyway. It's going to be, like, summarizing overall thoughts or something, I guess. I don't know. No, I guess he'll probably do some analysis. I don't know. Either way, we're done, all right? We don't want to hear another, oh my god, Chainsaw Man Part 2. It could be better. We don't want one of those videos again, okay? Okay, no spoilers. Belleville Rendezvous. No, I haven't, not yet. Am I also pronouncing that right? Rendezvous? I never looked that up. I know that's like a word in French, so I'm assuming it's that. But don't worry, I will. It was spun on the wheel. That means I'm watching it. Did you actually, did you watch the spinning section, Ciclet? I wonder, you probably never would have realized that it was on there if someone didn't tell you, I guess. I should you know what I should do? I should do like a separate video for the spinning or something so that people can like know that it exists, I guess. I don't know. The other thing is that when I look at the analytics for the digest video, I do see that because I have timestamps, you can see like a big spike when it comes to the recommendations bit at the end, or the like selecting from recommendations. I think everyone is just like purely interested in that section, so I guess a lot of people do see it. Anyway, wait. Ari, everyone watches one episode of a 12-episode anime, and then they have to come together and make a thematic analysis of the series. That's the challenge thing. That would be interesting. That's a very good idea. To come together and make a thematic analysis of the series. Yeah, you could do something like that. Like, there's multiple possibilities, right? You could, an anime that no one has seen. Each person can only watch a single episode. An anime that is popular. Everyone... Each person can watch the whole series and only analyze the themes based on a single episode, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's like a variety of things we could do here, but that is actually pretty interesting. I'll think about this. I feel like I was doing something. I know we were watching that Chainsaw Man video, right? And I decided enough is enough. You should read the Climber manga. Climber manga. Well, I thought they'd give like some a summary or something. Japanese manga. Well, I'm not even going to look it up because if it's good, then I'll probably watch it. Let me add it to my stream. Chatters suggestions. The Climber. All right, well, it's on the list. I would say like go to eliteari.com and suggest things, but I haven't yet added a place to suggest manga. So one day we'll have a nice search bar where we can type in a manga and it'll recommend it, but not yet. One day. Did you read all the volumes of Mushoku Tensei? I read volumes 1 to 14 of the light novel, and then I swapped to the web novel for the rest of it. Because that was all there was up to that point when I caught up. Right as I turned the stream off to go to bed, I have that epiphany shaking my head. True. Make sure you write it down and then discuss it next stream, and we can like interact through like our live streams where like you post a video on Secondary NT talking about it, and then I post a video like in response to your video, and then it like goes back and forth. How's Kyle's video going, by the way? Secondary NT. Oh my god. Oh wait, I was like, how do we get 230 views? We only got 160, but even 160 is pretty good, right? 27. You probably, if this was a bit more, what's like the word? Not, I guess coherent, not coherent, like well, better planned out, like in terms of like structure for how you're talking, this would be a good Kai Entertainment video, I think, like putting it on the main channel. You'd probably get a lot of people commenting on it and stuff, but not in this form, I don't think, because this is too stream-like, I think. You need somewhat of a structure when you're talking, but I think that would work pretty well. All right. You wrote it down for me, Ari? True, I did. Okay. Well, I guess I did say, well, I didn't say, but this is going to be a short stream. Let me see. Is there anything else? You know, last time I had that second camera. I do actually, when I watched it back in the VOD, I was like, you know what? I think it actually does work. I could use it for when I'm monologuing about something. Or like when I'm responding to someone and I'm very angry at them or something, you know? Where was it? Where's this camera? Oh yeah, yeah. Full screen. And then like I get mad at someone, or I'm like talking about AI or something and I have a big monologue I want to deliver. Cut to this, except probably it's zoomed out more so you can see my whole face. And then I can like speak directly to the camera, you know? Like this. So I'm going to rant about AI right now, about how much AI is great and how the world is going to be better and Gen Z is going to be improved by AI and it's going to be the best thing ever. And then I'll look over here and I'll zoom in and it'll be great. Okay. Any anime currently watching? Mushoku Tensei. That's basically it. On my last media digest, someone recommended Dororo, and that was selected on the selection wheel at the end of this. So I'm watching The Triplets of Belleville, which is an animated movie. I don't think it's anime. I think it's just like an animated movie. And then Dororo is also what I'm going to be watching. So by the end of this month, I will have watched both of those things. Oh, I guess I'm also technically watching through Freerun as well. I haven't finished that yet. But that'll also be probably done by the end of the month, I hope. I saw Extra Emily do this exact camera reveal in a clip today, Elidari. Oh my god, she stole my idea. That's crazy. By the way, this is, let's go back a bit. This is my phone's camera, by the way. Just like the 6x lens or whatever, the 5x lens. I don't know what it is. I wish there was like an intermediate, like... And oh my god, this is also for like people who only care about my channel here, so no one else is going to find it interesting. But if you go back to digests ago, this one, see how the quality is terrible? Like this is terrible, right? Oh my god. Now, that's recorded with my webcam, okay? Then, the next time I recorded using my phone. So, obviously, you know, night and day in terms of quality. But then we have, like, if we look right now on your stream, this is also my webcam, okay? Which is, like, not as bad as this, right? So, look, option 1, webcam. Pretty terrible. Option 2, webcam. And I realized it was because in OBS, my webcam was set to like 480p or something. So I changed the setting and now I can do like 1080p, nice like quality cameras with just my webcam. So I think recording digests going forward, I won't have to like put my phone up on like a thing and record it. It'll be so much easier. Literally exactly. It was crazy. I wonder if she just, you know, she's a big Elite Ari fan. Live stream fails? Or is it fail? I don't know. Crazy. This isn't definitely not the main one. Livestream fail? Oh my god, we got the Destiny beef on here. Oh, he's gonna be so angry next stream. I hope he streams today. But he's probably like traveling or something, I think. I don't know. God. It's already finished. It's already finished? Dororo? I guess, yeah, probably. Oh no, Freerun. Yeah, I know Freerun's finished. I'm behind. Any light novel recommendations? Currently reading ReZero. No, the only light novel I've ever read is Mushoku Tensei, so I have no idea. If I were to read another one, I probably would read the Slime one, just because I like the anime so much, but I feel like it's probably going to be a very different experience to reading Mushoku Tensei, I would assume. I would read ReZero, but I know it's not finished yet, and I'd want to like wait for it to all be finished, and then I'd read it all. I couldn't find the clip, I just had it recommended to me. I don't remember if it was from today. Oh my god, it better be from today, because I certainly would never steal anything from Extra Emily, because I never watch her clips, because it's not my type of comedy, alright? I don't find her that funny, but I'm sure she has her audience, she's very successful, etc., etc. Anyway, what is this?
This, which is crazy. The typical slime. I don't even know if I can show this on stream. I am. We are here. If someone at YouTube gets mad at me, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm a journalist.
Wait, sure what?
Facts.
Oh, this? Is this like cut out from like a porn or something? I don't know what this is.
And then, out of nowhere, again, this whole morning I've been taking care of my cat. Making her look all cute in her freaking orange cone. This has been me all morning. And I got a haircut too. But then out of the blue, Destiny goes, lol, are you okay? Ludwig's second generic white friend. You can always just not talk on stuff. You're clueless.
This is like a complete, if you just showed someone this clip, it is like a complete optics win for Ludwig here. Like even just talking about looking after his cat and stuff, The way he's like casually, you know, sitting back in his chair. It does make Destiny come off as unhinged. It is pretty funny. Oh, I can't wait to see Destiny's response to this. It's going to be so funny. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I don't think the slime novels are done yet either. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's why I guess I don't know if that's why, but I'm definitely not reading it until it's finished. God, I can't imagine having to wait like a year for the next novel. I don't know how long they take, but I feel like it's probably a year or something. Yeah, those, I guess they're my only 3 things I'm interested in reading, like Mushoku Tensei, ReZero, and Slime. Oh my god, it looks like Kyle Detainment found the clip. So for reference, everyone, we'll go back, we'll watch this one, alright? And I'm ready, hopefully this will work. If I point over there, you should see me. Crazy. Now let's see this clip that Kyle just sent.
Look, I bought a new upgrade to my IRL setup. Feast your eyes. Ready?
Crazy.
Watch.
Perfect.
Did it work?
Chat?
Did it work?
Did it work?
Are we on the desktop now? The transition is insane. Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Oh, there's still a few more seconds.
Seamless. I know. I got it.
Just like me, for real. That's crazy. I'm the most relatable streamer in the world. Crazy. Extra Emily's cool, Elidari? Maybe she is, but any clip I've ever seen on LSF has been like I guess it's the awkward type of humor, I think, right? Is that like an accurate description? Where it's like something awkward happens and she like makes fun of the fact that it's awkward or whatever? I'm not a fan of that type of humor. Monogatari is where the real peak light novel content is. Yeah, but that's a confusing series, Heath, right? I don't know where to start and where it ends, and it's like all out of order or something. Ugh, I can't imagine. It's uncanny, for real, it is. Extra Emily is the Excel spreadsheet girl. I didn't follow that much, but that kind of is the peak of the comedy that I was kind of thinking about. Like awkward kind of talking about stuff in an awkward way. I don't know, I'm probably butchering what her content is, but that's just the clips I've seen of her. I don't want this S at the end. This is the wrong subreddit. But there is 21 people there, which is really funny. Versus 3.7k. These all look very boring. Oh my god, Destiny talks about Casey Tron. I've already seen that. We're not watching that. He said disgusting things. We don't support Destiny. We don't like Destiny. Crazy. Oh my god, it's the chess champion. Tyler won. Alright, well. That's the end of this, I guess. Oh my god, it's me in HQ, HD. Kyle, are you going to add the How Society Failed Gen Z to your Excel spreadsheet of videos you've seen? I sure hope so. I want to see it get a great. Extra Emily's the Excel spreadsheet girl with all the guys she fucked. Yeah, I remember. The internet freaked out, true. Well, yeah. But really, they were freaking out because she showed someone else. Terrible. Well, thank you for following along, guys. I probably will be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I think I'm going out for dinner or something, so I won't be here at 7 p.m. or whenever the dinner is, but, you know, afterwards, maybe I'll stream. No, I will not be adding the video. Well, you did watch it, so I think it's a bit hypocritical to watch something and then, you know, not add it to the list, but that's okay. See you next time, guys.